At a time when the SUC should have been enjoying the success of the Gray Tapes, a civil war was brewing, and the Screw Tapes would be used to send out the battle cries.
The way Screw music really got big to the folks was, we was out there real street boys, and we would play this shit in our fancy cars, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about neighborhoods full of people, everybody banging Screw. So the shit got big as hell.
We had almost like a turf war because the north side was vexing with us because of different type of cars we was riding, and they was robbing for the rims.
People would say, oh man, somebody stole my car. Then they say, somebody called me and said, man, I'm in your car coming down your boulevard with your bitch on the passenger side.
Shit got out of hand, niggas start stealing niggas' elbows and shit. Doing their cars like another nigga. You know what I'm talking about?
Like everybody back then had beepers. People were getting pages, Screw used to get them, other people used to get them, and they would get these pages, and you call a number back, and it's a recording. I'm coming to your house, I'm gonna rape your bitch. I'm gonna have your bitch on the north side of it.
The north side was presumed to be gutter. You know, in the south side, we was supposed to be players, and we riding in the north side, start jacking and robbing.
I'm from Rosewood, you know what I'm saying? And you know, out there in Rosewood, you know, we always was representing the north side, so if they went to the south side, they, you know, would steal a car, spray paint north side on the car. But even at the same time, they stole cars on the north side, they'd steal them on the north side and spray paint south side, even though they was from the north side, just to try to throw you off.
It was almost like an underground newsletter, the Screw Tapes. That's what role the Screw Tapes played in the north and south side thing.
Sending messages through their tapes, we sending messages back on these tapes.
I mean, them Screw Tapes really brought that beef to life, man.
You know, we would get on the tape, and people, when we would spit flows, like, you niggas come out here jacking for our car, we got something for you, you know what I'm saying? So, I guess some of the north side cats wasn't feeling it, wasn't liking that shit, you know what I'm saying? We was on there rapping, doing our thing, and then I guess they had some DJ nigga was on their north side doing their thing, you know what I'm saying?
On Screw Tapes from the south side, there was a lot of negativity coming toward the north side. You know, they was representing for the south side, so Michael Watts kind of came and filled the void that, you know, wasn't there.
Back then, it was nothing but Screw, and you know, shit, everybody from that camp was south.
I don't know when Watts started or whatever, but man, I know that they were making enough Screw Tapes to make somebody start something so the north side could have a voice, because we had a voice through Screw, man.
You know, when I first started doing it, you know what I'm saying? Of course, man, people on the north side, we loved it because, you know, it was a way that we could represent ourselves, you know what I'm saying, with the Screw music form, you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of the flack came from people on the south side, which is, you know, is understandable because, you know, we taking something that they had created, you know, the DJ Screw created. Yeah, you know, Screw, he invented the whole movement, you know what I'm saying? And when I slowed down my stuff, man, you know, I got the basis of how I do my stuff from listening to the art and how Screw did his thing, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, man, Screw wasn't liking that, though.
He really didn't like it for the simple fact that they was using his name. If they would have said, I got a tape going slow, then he wouldn't have had no problem with it.
He was like, okay, you know what, it's enough money out there for everybody. You know, go get it, but don't call your CD a Screw Tape.
But they took the word screw as in when the radio is playing slow, it's screw.
Your name is John, call it a John Tape. It's not a Screw Tape, Screw didn't do it.
I can honestly say he wasn't liking that, man.
Because, you know, being a fan of just the music, of just the culture that, you know, is surrounding, man. You know, me being a fan of that, you know, I couldn't really just ride around in the parking lot of Chocolate Town with my windows down, bumping Screw. DJ Screw, because if I did that, you know, boys was gonna give me a hard time about it. Boys is gonna, even my homeboys, they gonna fuck with me about it. They gonna say, man, what's up, man? Why you jamming Screw? Why you jamming DJ Screw, man? They talking shit about us, and that's how they looked at it. They looked at it as, you know, and even though every tape you didn't hear some negativity, but every now and then you might hear somebody say something. I just shout up Tillwell, shout up Rosewood, you know, Rosewood, or this and that. People, you know, just talking shit. They directly say, fuck the north side. I used to hear that a little bit in there, but at the same time, time for the music, for what the music was. The music was so creative. When Lil Keke came off on them screw tapes, man, he was just fresh out the dome. His wordplay was so phenomenal. Man, he was just such a wizard at his art, at what he did, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't help but just respect and be a fan of what he was doing, you know what I'm saying? But from a Northside standpoint, it's like, well, damn, you know, you take it personal because it's like, shit, they talking shit about us.
So that kind of created a war, you know what I'm saying? It's people right now I know in the pen that's never fucking getting out, you know what I'm saying? These niggas, they done killed people and people that got killed, and it was people that actually got killed, and you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of bad stuff that happened behind it.
Now it's to the point where the tapes brought us together, so it really ain't no flex now. You know what I'm saying? You go to the south side cats go to the north side cats come out here. So it really ain't no beef thing. So I feel like the tapes almost brought you together because you can understand us more and we can understand where you coming from. You know what I'm saying?
The closure started was when E and Slim came together, you know what I'm saying, and did their thing. That brought it somewhat to a closure. Then after Screw passed, that really brought it to a whole halt.
A lot of stuff like that in squash, man, 'cause you see right now, we here today and we all working together, you know what I'm saying? You know, right now we at Keke video shoot, you know what I'm saying, Chunk Up the Deuce, you know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful SUC, you know what I'm saying, Switch House collaboration going down right now. South side, north side, it's by cash, baby, you know what I'm saying?
I got a chance to see something that I was so happy about, and it was at the craziest time. I was at Hawks Wake, and I was standing outside, and I just got through talking to Slim, his brother and his sister, and a couple of their friends were out there, or family members. But I was talking to them, and then I walk off, and then I'm standing close to where Slim is, but I'm talking to one of my friends, and I see Slim and Zero talking. Like, yeah, it was like a really, really cool conversation. They sitting over there talking, and it's like everything is gravy, and I'm like, you know, I just took a deep breath because I'm like, there's hope.
You know, Watt's good people to me, cool people, man. You know, like I say, man, it was a trend, and trends are made to be followed, you know, so.
I'm glad it's squash. I hope it's squash, because if something like that started again, man, it won't be good for Houston, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about there's some real stuff going on, man, from the streets to the rap, you know what I'm saying?
In my heart, I feel like Screw he'd have overlooked it in the end, you know, being that he set the trend and he here to keep it going, you know, and so, because when a trend is set, people gonna follow it, man, and that's just bottom line.
I'm trying to take it where Screw left off at, man, to push it farther than where it's been at, man, you know what I'm saying? Because just because the man is gone don't mean that the arts form should die.